Hi guys, we are going to make fish cakes tonight. So Joe's obviously on prep. You can see him over in the corner.
Hello.
Say hi. So Joe's on prep, so obviously I'm trying to show you how you can actually make a meal for two and not panic too much about the calories. You can kind of even it out between the two and you can still eat together. Most people, when they're on a diet, they kind of feel they need to be restricted and eat separately from their partner. So I want to show you a kind of meal that you can make and roughly still track the calories and the macros if you need to. So this is everything we've got. We got potato, some stuff for salad, actual salmon, tender stem broccoli and some soft cheese. We're also going to use some seasonings as well. Most people don't really tend to eat oily fish like salmon. What else is oily? Salmon. Mackerel. All these kind of things. So this is kind of a nice way to get the salmon and the fish in there without tasting it too much. So right, we'll get straight into it. So we've got 400 grams of potato, so it's going to be 200 grams roughly each. I'm just literally going to chop these up, pop them into a pan of hot water and just let it boil. Just cutting the potatoes into cubes so they cook a little bit quicker, and then they're also easier to mash. I'm going to leave in the skin as well because I enjoy the skin, so leave the best bit on, and it also saves time from having to peel them as well. So just little cubes to let them cook. While the potatoes are boiling, I am just going to pop our salmon on. So I'm going to cook this up. So that's by the Fitness Food Company. We love these guys. Salmons are always really thick, really fresh, and just taste awesome. So I'm just going to pop them onto a frying pan and put them in the oven. I'm going to lie them on their skin, so the skin attaches to tin foil, and then I can just scrape the salmon off the top, so I'm not losing any of the salmon there. Put them straight in the oven. Salmon cooks really nice and quick as well, which is awesome. I'm just going to put it at around 200 degrees Celsius and just proper keep an eye on it. Probably about 10 minutes, maybe 12. Alright, so salmon's cooked, so I'm just going to kind of break it away, get some nice chunks, and then I'm just going to pop them all in the mixing bowl. There we go, you can see that's just all flaked away off the skin. Alright, potatoes have been boiled and drained. I'm now just going to add some of the light soft cheese with garlic and herbs. I'm going to put 60 grams in and mash it all up.
I've got one wedge of lemon. I'm just going to squeeze that on top of the potatoes as well. And then I'm going to add some lemon dough. I'll shake that. I'm also going to add a little bit of onion. Red onion I've got, but
We've got our flaked salmon, I've got our mashed potato, and I'm just going to pop the potato into the bowl and just kind of gently mix it so that we're not totally crushing all the salmon. We're kind of keeping some chunky bits there. So I'm just going to slowly add that all in. Hopefully going to make like maybe 4 mini fish cakes with this, and then just divide it by the 2, so it doesn't need to be over complicated. We know we've got 200 grams, 400 grams in total of potato. We know we've got 300 grams of salmon. It's just splitly trying to like guess it and separate it into 2 portions. So hopefully we can get 4 fish cakes out of this. We've got a good potato to salmon ratio going on right there. So all I'm going to do now is I've got some Fry Light. I'm going to just use this because it's 1 calorie per spray, saving the calories. We're just going to squish this all around the pan, get it nice and hot. And we're going to fold these into little fish cake molds and pop them on, fry them each side to they're brown. So we're not actually going to use any breadcrumbs with this. It gets too messy and it starts to add up the calories. I've totally cheated this week. I've just used a bag of salad. Just going to fling it in, for we've got some for each side. Obviously salad's a good side for this because you've already got your potato with the salmon. And it also bulks the meal out a little bit as well. Just going to add also in a little bit of pepper, and again some onion. This is just stuff we had from leftover from last night's dinner that we didn't use, so get to use it now. Also cut up a little lemon wedge, so I'm just going to set that at the side for each of us just to squeeze over our fish cakes if they need it. And I'm also just going to chop up a little bit of tomato and fling that in as well. So we've got a lot of flavour there from all these different types of veggies. Alright, we've got our fish cakes into some moulds. With the ingredients that I've gave you, you would be left with 4, but we've got a little bit more to eat today, so we've got the 6, but you could have the 4 and make them into lots of different ones if it looks like more food to you, if you feel that you need to see more on the plate. So I'm not putting any breadcrumbs on them or anything like that, we're just going to fry each side. So I've got the pan nice and hot. So I've just browned each side and we're just going to pop them in the oven just to kind of let them get a little bit hotter in the middle. Alright, fish cakes are done. Been in the oven for probably about 10 minutes just to cook them all the way through, but they look yummy.